Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Metropolitans have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jose Arena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, the third baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
3-0 to him now. Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Alonso is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Three and one.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now here it comes. And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Joyce is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, John Birdie, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A ball and a strike now. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Pops this one up. Rosario into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Anderson.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. As a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. As a look, now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Marlins on top, 1-0. Stepping up now, Robinson Cano, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And the pitch. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That misses. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes. 2-0. And it's fouled away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll take a look at ball one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. None out, runners at first and second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled off. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there, a called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Jacob deGrom, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Cano rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll score, and the Mets have drawn even. We're all square at 1 apiece. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, great job.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Arena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Nope.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Stopped on the slide by Cano. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Miami down in order. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. So here's Jeff McNeil.
Leading off to the net, the third baseman, number 6.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Fastball well outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
No one out with a runner at second. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Men on third with 2 down. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Striding in, John Birdie, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. So coming to the plate, Matt Joyce. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he fouls this one off. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Francisco Cervelli.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Nimmo in pursuit.
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now that's the shortstop, Diaz.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Isan Diaz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harrison will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. Nimmo, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Two balls and a strike to Amed Rosario.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Monte Harrison is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Cespedes. And that one is gone! Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Corey Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Dickerson, 30 years of age. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
The right fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
Into the box now, John Birdie. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. To second, there's Cano.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So 2 are gone now in the Miami fourth, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Anderson is a .300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 Miami. Josh Rader, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 9, Josh Rader.
Leading off the inning, Jacob deGrom, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Harrison moving back on it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Nope. 3-0. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That one's in there. 3-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Ready once again, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there. 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. And the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
In now, Matt Joyce.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball two.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
1 away now for the Marlins in their half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Isan Diaz, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
First offering on its way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Miami's out in front, 4-3. Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 29, Brad Brock.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Monte Harrison.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Harold Ramirez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Harold Ramirez.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 6 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, when you go with the slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now batting, John Birdie. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The third baseman.
Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Anderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Miami. Emmy Garcia is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. J.D. Davis is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Fouled away. 264 is average entering play. 5 homers, 27 driven in. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fouled off.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Pete Alonso, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Birdie is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Adam Bradley.
Michael Conforto will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-1 home. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. McNeil blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, foul ball.
2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here's the 2-2. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. And another foul ball.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 4. Jerry's Familia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jerry Familia.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
Here it comes. Familia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year major league vet. To short. Rosario's got it. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 7, Matt Joyce.
Digging in once again, Matt Joyce. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Drilled down the line. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Rosario brings it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cervelli, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. 8th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 5-4. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 to Cano. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Diaz has got it, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to third. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Stepping up now, Isan Diaz. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Monte Harrison. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Jesus Aguilar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jesus Aguilar.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins on top, 5-4. Brandon Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding forward now, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Set to get his day started, Jake Marisnick. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Birdie is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
In now, Jeff McNeil. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Josh Rader gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Brandon Kinsler records the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.